Hello students, today we are going to begin the fourth chapter of Civics, the Union Legislature, the Parliament. The Republic of India is the largest democracy in the world with its population of more than 1 billion. After her independence in 1947 from the British, India modelled her government on the British parliamentary system. However, some of the healthy traditions found in the political systems of the United States and other European countries have also been picked up to make the Indian condition of the representative democracy stronger. Now we will discuss what is the meaning of the parliamentary form of government. Now, the parliamentary form of government is a government in which the elected parliament exercises supreme authority in the governance of the country. Elected parliament means the elected members which are elected by people. The parliament is formed by the members of various political parties who are elected by the citizens of India. You know, there are various political parties in our country like BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, like this. Okay, so on the basis of the universal adult franchise, they are chosen by the citizens of India. It is thus a representative institution of the people. It is through the parliament that the sovereign will of the people finds expression. Article 79 of the Constitution of India states that there shall be a parliament for the union and the government will be responsible to the legislature and the legislature is in turn responsible to the people who are the ultimate sovereign. Ultimate sovereign means the ultimate rulers. The leader of majority party in the parliament is appointed as the Prime Minister. Okay, the majority party means the party who wins maximum votes of the citizens. So the leader of that party is appointed as the Prime Minister, who selects the Council of Ministers from the other elected members of the Parliament, keeping in mind their political experience. Unlike the British parliamentary system, however, the Indian system has the President, who is the constitutional head of the executive, but his or her powers are not exclusively vested only in his office like that of the American president. He or she is constitutionally bound to follow the advice of the Prime Minister. Okay, so we say that president is the constitutional head of the country, but actually it is the Prime Minister who exercises most of the powers because the president has to work as per the advice of the Prime Minister. So this makes the leader of the majority party in the parliament, who is the Prime Minister actually, he is the most powerful person in the parliamentary democracy. Why? Because president also has to work or implement the things as per the advice of the Prime Minister. However, the parliamentary system has the right to dismiss a Prime Minister at any point of time that they feel he or she is not doing job up to the expectations of the legislature. Okay, so this is done through a vote of no confidence, where the legislature decides whether or not to remove the Prime Minister from office by a majority support for his or her dismissal. The presidential democracy is a system where the public elects the president through free and fair elections. The president serves as both the head of state and head of government, controlling most of the executive powers, as in the case of USA. Now we will learn the reasons why parliamentary form of government was chosen in India. This is what Jawaharlal Nehru said in his famous speech of 13 December 1946 while presenting the objective resolution of the Indian Constitution. We are not going just to copy, I hope, a certain democratic procedure or an institution of a so-called democratic country. We may improve upon it in any event. Whatever system of government we may establish here must fit in with the temper of our people and be acceptable to them. We stand for democracy. I will be for this House to determine what shape to give to that democracy, the fullest democracy, I hope. We have given the content of economic democracy in this resolution. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he wanted to implement fullest democracy in the country. Now the framers of the constitution deliberated a lot on this issue and felt that in order to tackle various type of diversities in Indian scenario, because India is a country of diverse cultures, diverse religions, diverse castes, okay? So and also to realize the shared ideals of all the sections of the Indian society, it was important to make the people's will to be of utmost importance. The parliamentary system ensured following advantages for the people of India. It is easier to pass legislation within a parliamentary system. This is so because the executive branch is dependent upon the direct or indirect support of the legislative branch and often includes member of the legislature. Thus, this would amount to the executive possessing more votes in order to pass legislation. In a presidential system, the executive is often chosen independently from the legislature. If the executive and legislature in such a system include members entirely or predominantly from different political parties, then stalemate can occur. Stalemate means a situation when there is a situation of argument when we do not reach any conclusion. So this type of situation can occur that one will not reach any conclusion. Okay. In the presidential system, all executive power is concentrated in the president. In a parliamentary system, power is more evenly spread out. This reduces the chances of the president acquiring excessive powers and turning authoritarian. Authoritarian means when only one person controls all the decisions and all the things and takes little or does not even take the input of other groups of or other people. That is authoritarian. When we do not agree to others' point or we do not let others to give their point of view and we only impose our things or our decisions on others, that is authoritarian. It gives powers only to one person. Now the last point, that why the parliamentary form of government was chosen in India was that scholars point out that since the Second World War, 2/3 of Third World War countries establishing parliamentary governments successfully made the transition to the democracy. By contrast, no third world presidential system successfully made the transition to democracy without experiencing coups and other constitutional breakdowns. Now, what is the meaning of coup? In coup, what happens? There is sudden and violent change of government. In a violent way, the government is changed. Okay, that is coup.